Hey guys, back again with another manga review. My name is Barry, aka Retro Man, and today I'm going to be reviewing a manga called The Promised Neverland. I love this manga so much. It's actually this is actually the very start of my collection, besides the quintessential quintuplets, which I um, reviewed a couple of weeks ago. And so I really love this manga so much. Just so much. I love it to death. I don't think I can just tell you, whoever's watching this, just enough how much this is amazing manga. The story is by, Ka, I don't want to say Caillou, like Caillou from like BBS Kids or something like that, but it's Caillou. I'm just gonna say Caillou, but like you can see right there that I really hope I'm doing this right. I'm always afraid that I'm doing this wrong, but this is the cover, and so this is kind of like where, right here, if you can see that, I hope you can. It says I think Caillou Shirai, and the art is by Posuka de Mizu, and so. Man, what a wonderful manga this is. It's been going on for a couple of years now. Let me see. I don't know how many years. Yeah, like 3 years. Yeah, it's been going on since 2016. And so, my gosh, is this such a good manga? I'm sorry, but this is just so amazing because we're up to volume 12 right now. I think 15 in Japan. And so the main story follows Emma, Ray, and Norman, and they're orphans in a orphanage, and so it kind of shows like I already knew buying this that it was dark. I didn't know how dark. I knew nothing about this except that it was dark. Literally nothing. I just wanted to. I was in Japantown, San Francisco, um, and I asked my dad, can I buy a couple volumes of manga? And he said sure. And so I bought The Promised Neverland and the Quintessential Quintuplets. And those were my first 2 volumes of manga that started my collection. Let me just show you the spine real quick and the back. So, and so it's like, oh my gosh, I want to, man, how do I describe how good this manga is? Right now, I'm up to volume 4. 5 and 6 is coming in the mail and through rightstuff.com, which is like, honestly, I think it's the best way to buy manga because, like, it just is. You get $2.50 off, and whenever you buy a bunch, which doesn't sound like a lot when you're thinking about it, but whenever you start to like buy a lot of manga, that little tiny $2.50 kind of adds up as you kind of like buy more and more. Like I spent $52 just recently, $53 just recently through Right Stuff, and I got 8 volumes of manga, which originally I would have only gotten 5. Of course, bundles 1 and 2 of 1 through 6 of the quintessential quintuplets was on Black Friday, which I was really lucky to get. So that is one thing that was more like a Black Friday sale. Normally you could get 7 volumes of manga. If we're talking about the $9.99 manga, like most Shonen Jump manga, I believe, is $9.99. So you get that $7.49 going on Right Stuff. And so I'm not really buying a lot of expensive manga right now. I'm just kind of focusing on The Promised Neverland. The quintessential quintuplets I'm going to be caught up on pretty much whenever it comes in the mail. And yeah, I mean, like I said, 5 and 6 is coming through the mail. I just bought volume 7 because I knew 5 and 6 was coming. And so I'm going to try and get caught up with the series by the end of the month. I honestly think I'll be able to get caught up with it by the end of this weekend. I'll have enough money to buy the rest of it, up to volume 12. And so, yeah, you're probably like waiting for me to say what it's about more because, like, okay, so I guess you could call this a spoiler warning, but like what I'm about to tell you is the whole premise of the manga, the whole idea, okay? And let me just talk about like spoiling the premise of a manga. I talked to my dad about it, and I told him how I'm going to talk about the manga, and he said, "Well, Barry, if you're gonna spoil it, I mean, you don't want to spoil it to other people." And I go, "But Dad, that's the whole premise." And so he was like a little like iffy about it, and I thought about it, and then I thought to myself, "Wait, am I doing something wrong?" And I thought to myself, "Am I doing something wrong?" But then I watched a review of The Promised Neverland from the Anime Man, and so he talked about this one anime that was very similar to The Promised Neverland, and he said, "Okay, I'm gonna kind of spoil the whole premise of it, but I'm gonna tell you anyways." And I thought to myself, okay, this is going to tell me whether I think I did what I did right or wrong. And so whenever he spoiled it, the whole, like, shocker of the series, it made me want to watch it more. I haven't read it or watched it yet, but, like, honestly, seeing that and knowing how dark it was, even though I can't remember what it was, I'm so sorry, but like even though like that really big shock really made me want to read it. And so this is the main shocker of The Promised Neverland. Yes, we're finally getting into that. Is that these children who live on an orphanage more live on a farm than anything else, because they're going to be eaten by demons, these monsters. They're being raised and fed to be sold to demons and monsters and these creepy, crazy looking characters. And it's such a quick, like, it's such a quick page turn where it's just like they're looking for the little girl who dropped her bunny. They're trying to return it to her before she goes to her home, her new home. And so it's like, "Connie, where are you?" Who is the girl? And it's like, then it just shows her dead with a branch through her heart, and you're just like what's going on? And you're just like, and then all of a sudden you see these demons, and you're just like, what the heck? You're just like, oh my god, this is crazy. What is this? What is this? And you're just thinking to yourself, what is this? What? This changes everything. This changes everything. And that's what it was such a crazy change that I was just like, oh my gosh. And by the end of it, it got really intense. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is just so crazy. And I was so happy. And so I read up to volume 4. And so volume 2 I felt was kind of slow, but it really picked up at volume 3, which I was really happy about. And volume 4, it didn't feel slow and didn't feel fast. It felt really good. And which can't believe I said that. Anyways, it's a good manga, and please don't take that sentence out of context. And so, yeah, that's The Promised Neverland. 10 out of 10. It's just so good. I'm still recovering from what I just said a second ago. Bye. If you like this content, leave a like and subscribe. And comment down below what you would like me to review, or what you think I would like. Have a nice day. Bye.